G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and another episode on our Let's Play series on Beaver Creek, a map by Stevie. Okay, so we're still in Game Day Early Summer 3. And we are still, as you can see by the glance data up in the top left hand side of the screen, or left hand corner of the screen, we are still doing our sugar beets. Now, what we've done is we haven't done a full-blown course play, but what we've done is we've put the two trucks, the two Max B61 trucks, on an unloading course play course. So they just stay on the field and they go to the two harvesters and unload them when they need to. So what we'll do is we'll just go for a quick run over here. Go over to field 1. Now we've got one of the Mac B61s over here, and we've got the Roper Panther, the smaller of the two beetroot sugar beet harvesters. I keep on saying beetroot. And as you can see, he's up here. So there's the Mac truck. So if you go into there, as you can see, he's running his course play. Alright, so course play course is there. It is set to be a, you can't see it there, but it's actually a unload. So at the bottom of the field, down the bottom there is where he's got his start and stop section. He's been set to unload the Panther manually, and basically he's now sitting here waiting. So as it says here, waiting until fill level is reached. So he's just waiting for the harvester, which is coming down here now, to be full. And currently the Panther 2 is at 10%. He's obviously only just filled up the Mac. And then once the Mac gets full, then we manually come and collect it and then go drop it off in the silo. So if we have a look at our other Mac, which is here, again he's sitting off there waiting. Now the tiger is what? Doing circles. Is he? He is too. Alright, let's go fix him. Sometimes this happens with course play. I'm still no clearer as to why it actually does it. But anyway, it does. So change it to nearest waypoint. And where's he trying to go now? No, stop driver. Alright, what we'll do is get him started on this line here. Should be using the wheel, not the keyboard, it's just habit. Okay, so get him started so he's actually on the straight line, and then we go drive course, and he brings himself back up. Alright, so now he's back up and running again until he does the next lot of donuts. Alright, so yeah, once this guy is full, he will then automatically call over that guy over there, and all should be hunky-dory. In the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to take out our case, and let's have a look at our map. We're going to head on over to field 6 first. We're going to harvest field 6, our cornfield. Now that is in a harvestable state, ready to go. So we're going to leave behind that header. We're going to need the corn header, and we'll head on over and start harvesting over there as well. So I hope you're enjoying this series. This is a great map, another one of Stevie's maps. I like all of Stevie's maps. It's just a combination of not only his design and layout, but all the components that he uses, the production elements, all that sort of stuff. It's not for everyone. Not everyone likes Stevie's maps, or not everyone likes anyone else's maps. It's just it is whatever takes you. But I certainly have a strong liking of all of Stevie's maps. And I'm very pleased, as I think I said in the last episode, or it may have been, well, I can't remember, I think it was the last episode, he has just recently updated the Pine Cove map, which is probably my favourite map out of all the maps from Farming Simulator 17, followed closely by the Valley of the Old Farm. But yeah, anyway, that's all good. So what we're going to do with this guy is, again, we're going to put him on a course play course as well. So we're going to set up a course. Now we're on field 6, was it? 6, yep. So field 6, starting location, current vehicle. We're going to do 2 headlands, and we're going to 4-wheel drive always. Bring that up. Bring that up. No. Start course recording. Don't need to do that. We need to go do that. So bring up our course. That's what we're going to end up doing. Stop during. I'm going to activate that and curve. Drive course. He's going to open himself up. And away he goes. Alright. Now, this is quite a fast combine. He runs at 30 k's an hour. It is a modded one. But we are aware of that. And some of them we do have like that, which is what I mentioned 1 or 2 episodes back as well. In the fact that some of our stuff is modded and a little bit more unrealistic than others, whereas some we like to have a little bit more realism. Now I need to go find all I need is a truck actually. So I've got a trailer sitting at the farm. So I'm going to go over here, we're going to grab this truck here. Head over to the farm, and then we'll go up to field 6 and get ready to unload that combine, because it won't be long and he'll be finished that actual field. He'll be done that very, very quickly. Cotton there, that's our really big cotton field. That's the biggest field we've got, I think. I can't really see it now. And that's our big cotton field, field 8 or 18, can't remember. 8 I think it is. And we've got our big cotton baler to use. And when I say big, boy do I mean big. Wait to get a load of the bales we're going to be dealing with that. It's going to be quite a task. And the unfortunate part with it is, I don't have a trailer that will auto load. So those bales will have to be manually loaded by me. Yes, me that doesn't like and can't do baling and bale loading and handling. So yes, that'll be a fun couple of episodes, that one, where we're dealing with the cotton. Alright, so let's go straight through the shed here and head on up to field 6. Now one of our Macs is full of sugar beets, so we need to unload him. In fact, that's that one there. It's what we might do as soon as we're just here. Actually, where are we going? He's still running around getting the corn. We'll head on over here. And we'll go and unload him. Oh. Oh, closed the gate by mistake. Anyway, that's okay. That's another 160,000 litres of sugar beets. So I reckon we've got probably a bit getting close to 1 million litres already. Let me just hop out and check. Check off that one, but I like this one better. Sugar beets. 723,000 litres. So the other truck is almost full. So that will bring it up to 160, which is 880. So yeah, by the time we finish, we're going to have probably close to 2 million litres of sugar beets. So it'll be a lot of sugar beets to sell off. Alright. The gates. Now we'll just go drive course. He can continue on his merry way, and we'll continue on over here in the other Mac and go up to field 6. Really do need, might come off camera as well and tidy up all the grass around these fields before we damage it all. Get the most out of it that we can. We might bale some of it up because we're going to need some baled for the sheep. So we'll make the most of that. Let's go on that. Stop suddenly. Not quite lined up quite well enough, so he's going to continue on anyway. That's right, we'll let him go and we'll wait till he's full. Okay, what else we got going on? So we've got those two fields well underway. So as you can see, we're not even halfway through field 10, and we're not quite halfway through field 1 either. So fair bit to do there. Field 12 and field 5 need to be harvested, and that's about the extent of what we need to do at the moment until our other fields come in. So field 18, our cotton field, field 13 and field 8 are cotton fields. What was field 7? Soybeans, that's right. So another big soybean crop over here, and then we've also got our sugarcane over here on field 11. So if we sell off our sugar beet quite quickly, we might be able to buy one of these fields as they just come into harvest. So for instance, we might be able to buy a potato field, but then the problem would be we haven't got a potato harvester. We could buy field 9 and get harvesting on more sugar beets. But anyway, we'll wait and see. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll just what's he at now? 59%. See how quick he is though. He's very, very quick. Probably don't really need the quick ones on this map. I might actually change them back out and just get the unmodded version, so they just run at the normal 20 k's an hour. They don't really need to be running at 30. Anyway, we'll have to have a look. All right, let's go over and have a look and see what our trucks are doing over here. So what we'll do is we'll watch him get called up. Field 1. He'll get called up fairly soon. So we'll just sit back and we'll watch the course play at work and see what happens there. So here he comes down. So he's at 96% now. Now he's full. So now we'll see the Mac will take off. He'll go up, turn around, and he'll come back alongside the Panther and unload. Or unload the Panther, that is. There he is. Commences the unloading process. Now, sometimes you will find you'll also get a bit of a collision on course play with these guys when they're unloading, because the unit that's being unloaded into sometimes wants to get into a parking lane behind the combine or the harvester you're using. and sometimes it wants to take off before the combine, so then you've got it parking in front of the combine, and then it causes a bit of a kerfuffle, and you've got to take them off the course and then move them across. But in this case, it's actually worked well. So once the Panther moves down pretty much off sight, out of sight, the Mack will start up, and it should move in behind where the combine has just gone down, so it's off the actual field, or off the actual crop. There he goes there. So as you can see, and he's not going to do that, so he's going to be a pain. He's going to sit right here in the way of the combine, so we're going to have to we're going to have to move him out of the way. Which means we damage the crop a little bit. So we'll put him back on drive course then. There you go, so now he's back out of the way. And now, because I've reset him, he's going to go back over and start his course all over again. Okay, so our corn is at 89%. So we'll run over here. So he's basically going to get pretty much close to all of this field in one load. So yes, it is unrealistic, but we're not going to complain too much about that at this stage. But like I said, I will most likely swap these combines out and put the non-modified version in, so they're not running around at 30 k's an hour. They'll run at their normal 15k or whatever it is, and also have the lower capacity bins. Just follow him up. We're going to have to cut through the crop and damage some of the crop, but it is what it is. He's going to be so close to the end, but just not quite close enough for us. Or will he? Oh, see? Right, as close as you possibly could be. Yeah, that's okay. That's the only thing I don't like about some of the trailers and that in Farming Sim, some of the actual models, the fact that they crops come up through them like they do on the trailer, as you can see in front of us. But anyway, shouldn't complain too much. Alright, so what we can do now, after we do this, let's have a look at our... So we've got no opportunity really to double crop. I think if we planted sunflowers, I don't think they'd come in. And then again, they might. We might try that. We might try and do a quick crop of sunflowers in these fields. We will actually. What we'll do is we'll do a bit of an experiment, see if we can double crop them. So the two fields that have got the sugar beet in that we're just harvesting, and also these fields we're harvesting now, we'll quickly turn them around. I need to get out of the way, and replant sunflowers in them and see if we can get a second crop prior to winter. I mean, if we can, that'll be fantastic for our money. So that's what we can start doing. So what we'll do is we'll just tab into one of our... They don't like doing this, but anyway, he'll do. So we'll take this one, grab our plough. Should have a plough, I believe it's over here. Or a culti plough at least. There's a butterfly. That'll do. We'll get him started on field 1. Actually, no, field 1's not going to be any good. Get him started on field 6. It's a better one to use. So we'll get him started, and then as soon as we've got that ploughed, we'll plant some sunflowers and see if it goes. If it doesn't take and we don't get to harvest it by winter, then at the end of winter we'll just plough over it again and re-sow whatever it is we're going to do for the next crop. Okay, just put him on a hired hand. Take the truck up, unload the last of the corn, and then we'll go down, swap headers, and we can do the... Actually, no, it's the same header for the sunflower, isn't it? We'll just go straight in and do that. Right, why isn't he... There he is. Not that it really matters because we've got to unfold him again anyway, so we might as well do that. Send him straight off. Okay. Head up here, take the tractor back down to the farm, offload this. And then we'll back straight up again, ready to unload the harvester again. So both our beetroot harvesters, both the ropers are currently full. Now why aren't they being emptied? Well, the panther is. What's the other one doing? He might be in transit, I suppose. I'll have to have a look in a minute. Yeah. Okay, a little bit further. Now, could well be the other Mac is very close to being full, which is probably what it is, and he's not going to bother unloading. Alright, he's there, what we'll do is we'll go unload him anyway. So ideally, if we were doing this with this many players, but like I said in the last episode, we would certainly have these guys running a course play route that would take them to automatically unload back here. Now, I will admit I did try doing that before the start of this episode, but for some reason it wouldn't take, and it's been a long while since I've actually tried doing that. So I may have been doing something wrong with this this iteration of course play. I'm not so sure, but so we'll have a bit of a test run with it afterwards, and for the next episode when we next start doing some harvesting, we'll get that up and running. Another 150,000 litres of sugar beets. Now we did dump those sugar beets there too, thinking that we're going to just bring in the loader and then load them all up and then get rid of it. But the truck kept on wanting to drive straight over it for some reason. But yeah, so we gave up on that idea too. So we'll pick them up a little bit later. All right. Back up to field 5. And he should be close to being finished, I would imagine. So you should see the Tiger 6 will start being unloaded any second once the Mac gets over to him. Alright, he's not done yet. Okay. It looks like our tractor over here has gone a bit haywire. It can be very annoying when it does this to you. I can never find out any set reason as to why. Okay, so the Tiger has been emptied and he's back underway again. Panther is now full, so he'll be being unloaded shortly again. And we're going to unload this guy so we can basically get the rest of the field done in one load. Ah, he's not going to stop. Alright, well that's alright. Okay, I'll let him continue now. I'm going to make sure this guy keeps true to his track and doesn't want to do donuts at the end of the field again. So everything's progressing quite well. Very early on, obviously, in this series and this Let's Play. But yeah, we're progressing quite well. Interesting to see. It should tell me how many sugar beets we've got, shouldn't it? So we've got 872,000 litres of sugar beets. Price is coming up, $4.50. Still $4.71 Kingsmill sales. It'd be nice to have a sale on for them, or a great demand. Be very handy to have that right about now. All right. Is he going to get caught up on that tree, is he? Watching. Bring himself back. Yes. Okay, well, we're at the 30-minute mark. So, no, he's going to... I'm going to be silly. So I'm going to manually take over the ploughing, because this hired hand just doesn't like doing his work. So we'll just bring up the GPS. Get rid of that offset. And helps if we lower it. And we'll finish off this field ourselves. So, while we're doing that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. We're certainly enjoying playing around, getting all the beetroot, beetroot. I keep saying beetroot. I should find myself every time I say beetroot. Enjoying doing all the sugar beet, and we'll certainly be looking forward to getting stuck into, like I said, our sugar cane, and also everything else we're going to do. But we'll finish ploughing this off camera, and I will most likely also seed this field. The other fields we'll probably do part of that on camera. We'll just see how we go, where the timing goes. But we'll be back here, and when we come back we'll probably still be doing the beetroot harvest, but that's okay. We should have finished our silage demand, wool demand. That's no good to us. We certainly would have finished our sunflowers harvest over here on field 5, and we'll then be right to concentrate on replanting and hoping we get a double crop of sunflowers, in which case then we can just sell them off and make extra dollars for us. Alright, thanks very much again for watching. Press the like button if you liked the episode. Press the dislike button if you didn't like the episode. Don't forget to press that alarm bell to make sure you do get notifications. And we shall see you again very, very soon back here at Beaver Creek. And make sure you look after your loved ones and yourselves, obviously. And no matter whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night, you have a wonderful day, and we'll check back with you here again very, very soon at Duckzorly Gaming. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. Bye.